So for the central bank, so Vietnam was the first bank probably in the world to cut the interest rate. And at the moment, they already cut several times. The total cut of 150 basis points, and effectively lending rate and deposit rate also declined by 150 to 200 basis points. So it helped lower the cost of funding for all the economy, including the property developer. We think that in terms of liquidity, the risk is lower at the moment. The thing is now the government needs to get the approval for property developer projects. To get the project developed and so that the home buyer will continue to pay their buying and get the cash flow to the developer so that they can finance for the debt coming.
Right, and when you look at some of these property developers, for instance, we think about Thinh Phat, for instance, which recently had an issue. The chairwoman is being accused actually of embezzlement of funds, and some actually say that the amount in question might amount to about 3% of the entire GDP. Yeah. Again, the question is, is this an isolated case, or because they're not the first developer that's had questions raised about their debt piles, their ability to pay it, and also whether or not these debt piles were accumulated in legal means or fashion, for instance. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we believe that the Thinh Phat case is the isolated case because I think it's the legacy problem that the commercial banks, they know that the Thinh Phat problem already. And if you look at the balance sheet of the bank that related to that group, the interbank loan is really limited. So other banks do not do businesses with them. They just mobilize deposit from retail investor. And now, and if you look at the property side, so all of their asset is some prime location property in Ho Chi Minh City and in other provinces. And if the government already take the hold on their property, the government can, if they approve the development approval for those property, they can find new buyers, get finance for those property, and gradually pay back the money for the depositor. But certainly it will take time. It's not an easy job, actually.
Right, and forgive me because I do have a checklist of concerns and worries actually here. One thing that Vietnam's Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh actually raised last month, which kind of caught my eye and my ear as well. He did note that non-performing loans in the banking sector are also rising. We don't know if it's connected to the property sector and some other issues as well there. But again, cause for concern, should banks perhaps be scrutinized with a more intense magnifying glass before you actually go in because of the remarks of your Prime Minister?
Given all the incidents happened last year, I think NPL increasing is a fact, right? We cannot deny it. But the thing is that we think that the bank can manage the NPL. If you look at the headline, NPL is like 3%, less than 3% on average. So increasing, but still manageable.
Okay.